If you've been gardening for a while, you know that fall is a critical time for your raised beds. It's not just about planting cover crops or preparing for winter. It's about setting the stage for healthy, thriving soil next spring. Yet every year, countless gardeners unknowingly make a mistake in their raised beds that can sabotage soil fertility, microbial life, and even plant health months down the line. By the end of this guide, you'll understand what that mistake is, why it matters, and how to fix it in time for a rich, productive garden next season. This isn't theory. It's real, actionable insight for anyone serious about soil health and maximizing their garden's potential. Overlooking organic matter is the single biggest raised bed mistake you can make in the fall. The most common mistake gardeners make in raised beds is assuming that simply removing dead plants and leaves is enough. The truth is, fall is the perfect time to feed your soil, not just clean it. Without replenishing organic matter, your raised bed will be nutrient depleted by spring, leaving your plants struggling. Organic matter isn't just fertilizer. It's the foundation of healthy soil structure, water retention, and microbial activity. You can fix this by layering compost, leaf mold, or well-aged manure directly onto the bed's surface. A practical step is to rake any leftover plant debris into a thin layer of compost, lightly incorporate it into the top 2 inches of soil, and water it in. This creates a living, feeding environment for microbes, which break down the matter over winter, making nutrients available to plants in early spring. Even a simple application of shredded leaves mixed with kitchen scraps can kickstart this process effectively. Failing to balance carbon and nitrogen disrupts the soil ecosystem. Many gardeners add organic matter but overlook the importance of carbon to nitrogen balance. Too much green material, like fresh vegetable scraps, can create nitrogen-heavy soil that burns microbes or attracts unwanted pests, while too much brown material, like dry leaves or straw, can slow decomposition. This balance is essential for the microbial army that keeps soil healthy, breaks down matter efficiently, and supports nutrient cycling. A practical way to apply this knowledge is by mixing roughly equal parts green and brown materials. If your compost pile is green-heavy, add shredded leaves, straw, or cardboard to balance it. Conversely, if you have a lot of dry leaves, throw in some kitchen scraps, grass clippings, or spent coffee grounds. By paying attention to this ratio, your raised bed soil will remain fertile, well-structured and alive throughout the fall and into spring. Neglecting cover crops limits soil recovery and nutrient retention. Another critical mistake is leaving your raised bed bare after the last harvest. Bare soil in fall is exposed to erosion, nutrient leaching, and temperature fluctuations that can damage soil life. Cover crops are an old but powerful trick that not only prevent these issues but actively improve soil. Crops like winter rye, clover, or vetch stabilize soil, feed microbes, and even fix nitrogen naturally. To implement this, lightly till in a cover crop seed or broadcast it across the soil surface. Water gently to help seeds settle. By the time spring arrives, the cover crop has enriched the soil and protected it from winter's harsh conditions. You can then cut it down and lightly incorporate it into the top layer of your bed, adding both nutrients and organic matter at the same time. Ignoring soil testing leaves you guessing about nutrient needs. Many gardeners skip soil testing in the fall, assuming that compost or organic matter will cover all nutrient gaps. While compost is fantastic, soil testing tells you exactly what your bed needs. pH imbalance, potassium deficiency, or low phosphorus can all affect plant growth and microbial activity. By testing in fall, you give yourself time to correct these issues before planting season. Modern soil test kits or local cooperative extension services can provide a detailed nutrient profile. Once you know your soil's deficiencies, you can amend accordingly with natural inputs: rock phosphate for phosphorus, wood ash for potassium, or lime to adjust pH. Taking this step ensures that your soil isn't just replenished superficially, but optimized for vigorous plant growth next spring. Mulching protects soil life and preserves moisture through winter. Finally, skipping mulching is a common oversight. Bare raised beds are vulnerable to temperature swings, moisture loss and soil compaction from rain and wind. Mulching creates a protective blanket that regulates temperature, reduces erosion, and provides a slow-release food source for soil microbes. Materials like straw, shredded leaves, or even grass clippings work effectively if applied in a 2 to 3 inch layer. Practical steps include raking your amended soil level, applying your mulch evenly, and lightly watering to settle it in place. By doing this in late fall, your raised bed remains productive, fertile, and microbe-rich through winter, ensuring an easier, healthier spring start. Preparing your soil in fall is the secret to thriving raised beds. The mistakes of neglecting organic matter, ignoring carbon to nitrogen balance, skipping cover crops, avoiding soil testing or neglecting mulch are surprisingly common, but each one is avoidable. By applying the principles that successful gardeners have used for decades, you can transform your raised beds into living systems that feed themselves over winter. The fall preparation you do now directly impacts your spring harvest, soil vitality, and overall garden health. If this guide helped you understand how to avoid the most common raised bed mistake this fall, subscribe to Hydro Haven and share it with fellow gardeners. Preparing your soil the right way isn't just a chore. It's an investment in thriving, resilient beds that will reward you season after season.